Hello, people. Yeah, I'm currently standing outside and it's like 28 fucking degrees right now. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but yeah, it is like sleeting a little bit. We're supposed to be getting some rain and stuff. I don't know how well this is gonna pick anything up, but yeah, it is like sleeting rain a little bit. So yeah. But yeah, it's sleeting rain, and since it's already below zero, that means basically icy stuff on the floor, on the ground, and thank God I don't have to work tonight. So yeah.
Conditions are beginning to deteriorate across the northern and eastern part of the Birmingham Metro. It's getting very icy and difficult to travel in parts of the metro, but not all. Megan Thomas is out in Storm Chaser 3340, and as you can see, many of the roads are fine. The problems begin up I-65 north toward Warrior and Morris, and also along Interstate 59 up toward Clay and Trussville. You can see what.
Okay, Trussville, I know for a fact is like a good 15-minute drive from us because I work in Trussville. So yeah. And then Gardendale Warriors, good 30-minute drive because I have family that lives in that area. So yeah.
This includes counties like St. Clair, Talladega, Clay, Randolph, Walker, Fayette, and Lamar and Point North. And again, we have had precipitation that has been fairly persistent across the northern section of the Birmingham Metro. You can see that heavier patch coming through here, and that has presented some problems along I-65 in the northern part of Jefferson County, and also in the eastern and northeastern part of the county around Clay. Let's go to our Skycam network.
And Clay's about 30 minutes to 45 minutes away, I think.
Ice roads in the Clay, Springville area. Some of the bridges are extremely icy. This is I-65 at Fultondale and Walker Chapel Road. Again, you can see there things are fine, but just up from this spot, I-65 has been shut down, located up around Kimberly and Morris to the north, and that is obviously a big problem. It's the northbound side, as a tanker has overturned there, creating some fairly significant problems. We'll change the Skycam network, and I wanted to show you downtown Birmingham. This is Children's of Alabama. And really, at this point, things are fine. Downtown Birmingham has not had the heavy precipitation, the freezing rain, the sleet, the snow, the graupel. So in downtown Birmingham, everything seems to be fine. We'll check the Trussville Skycam, and again, this is where we're starting to see some problems. And again, we note it's 29 degrees in downtown Birmingham. We go to Trussville, and they are in the mid-20s. It's 24.
Oh, and I know exactly where that is, Chalkful Mountain Road.
You can see that the traffic at that point.
And that's the big Kmart right there.
Once you cross over Chalkville Mountain, back over into Clay and Chalkville and up towards Springville along Old Springville Road, conditions we got.
I used to live off Old Springville Road, so yeah.
Coming in from social media, and again, this is Interstate 65 at one of the Morris exits, where there is a tanker that is overturned, and apparently this is involving some fluid. It's going to take a while to clean this up. I can't say specifically if this is related to ice or not, but it could be. And from the last couple of tweets coming from the Gardendale police, it is the northbound side that is shut down. So I-65 northbound is shut down because of that wreck. This particular shot, again, was taken about 15 or 20 minutes ago. That is I-565 in Huntsville. And a few other shots around the state today. It's beginning to deteriorate fairly quickly. So again, we encourage you to take it easy. We'll go back to the radar quickly. And again, the heaviest precipitation now is coming through parts of Blount and St. Clair counties. And while we're here, wanted to check the Skycam that is coming out of Aniana, one of our newer cameras on the network. We'll take a look at this, and you can see that at this point the roads seem to be in good shape. That is US 231 that is headed towards St. Clair County from Aniana, and notice the numbers there. They're sitting at 28 degrees, so obviously we're going to have some icy bridges. So the greatest concern right now from Birmingham north and east, especially up toward Morris, Kimberly, to the northeast, places like Clay, Chalkville, up towards Springville, where there's a lot of bridge icing going on. We encourage everybody to take it easy. It's going to take a while to get to where you're going. I want to go back to the graphics, and quickly before we go back to look at temperatures, of course, the numbers are really going to tell the story on a day like today. And again, we stress for Tuscaloosa, you are out of the woods. You're at 38. The Shelby County Airport, 34. So Tuscaloosa County, Shelby County, you got no problems. Birmingham, though, 29. Anniston, 29. Points north of those two cities, north of Interstate 20, that northeastern part of the state, that is the greatest concern for tonight. And again, we've had
yep, and I'm sitting right in that category.
Problems in that part of the state.
Go
Temperatures
figure.
will gradually rise overnight. That's the good news we have to report. But again, it's going to take a little while. So that's it for now. We'll come back at 4 o'clock sooner if need be. I'm James Spann, live in the ABC 3340 Weather Center.
And of course, I had to be in that section. So of course, I'm stuck home on a Friday night. Can't hang out with any friends. So, yeah.
There in Walker County, where we had the onset of the freezing rain and sleet and snow. But now, you look at this, and even behind me, you see the wintry precipitation. It's almost like we're tracking scattered summertime showers. The precipitation is very scattered. Let's go to Max 3, and you can see the radar map that I have pulled up here. And around Springville and Talladega, as JP showed you there, this is all that we really see. But it's so cold that it's only taking JP just a little bit of precipitation to cause problems. And, winter weather advisory, we don't have a winter storm warning, but that can still cause up to a quarter-inch of ice accumulation.
Absolutely, and we had some of our reporters out earlier today. They're still out there now with the temperature sensors. Those road temperatures are 25 degrees. You have air temperatures still in the upper 20s, and that can spell some trouble. Jill Gilardi, she's mic'd up. She's in the Storm Warning Center. Jill, if you can hear me, what kind of questions have you been getting mainly from viewers? And, perhaps we could even address some of those on TV.
Yeah, I mean, they're usually, I'm going to go from point A to point B. Is it safe to travel now? Do I hold off until later? And I'm getting a variety of those depending on, where they live and they're coming and going to. So a lot of travel questions versus timing. The good news is looking at radar, JP, which you will probably agree with, some of the first batch and the worst weather is starting to shift eastward. So there may be even a lull before we get another round of winter precipitation. So there may be a window opening for better travel conditions, kind of holding tight and waiting, and hopefully we get that freezing line lifting northward. That's another question, do we think it's going to rise above freezing and where?
Yeah, and, that's one of the struggles. You have the precipitation. The air is so dry, so as you get that evaporative cooling, the temperatures really can't rise. It's a real fight between the warmer air coming in and what's happening as far as atmospheric process. Thank you very much, Jill. We'll be coming back to Jill from time to time, talking to her through this process.
Yeah, I can see that's the issue with Alabama weather. Right there.
The worst travel issues and the worst travel
And
issues
yes,
will largely be
all my little Canadian friends are going to be laughing at us. Like they were last year when our state kind of got shut down. So, yeah. And of course, it is silent now. I see my breath, of course, because it's like down at the airport, it's like 29 degrees, and I figured that since I'm a little closer to Trussville, I can go off Trussville's of being like between 24 and 28 degrees, somewhere in that range. So, yeah. And it's probably not a good idea for me to be standing out here in very thin pants and a short sleeve shirt. So, yeah. yeah, that's cold. Time to go in. I'm rewinding the TV a little bit to get this because yeah, they made a mistake on the news channel, and I just want to talk through it again because yeah, I want my mom to see it.
Calling in information and different agencies calling information.
So yeah.
These are our web producers. Melinda Shower here has been.
But one said, but she said that Old Springfield Road in Trussville at 459, Old Springfield Road does not go into
We've
Trussville.
been taking notes, hearing about icy roads around Jefferson County at Old Springville Road and 459 near Trussville. There's some accidents
That
there.
it goes past Chalkford Mountain Road, but it does not hit 459.
Bridges at Highway 79 at Sweeney Hollow Road in Pinson. Snow on Mount Cheehaw, a 3/4 of an inch.
Sweeney Hollow Road is closer to me than Chalkford Mountain Road, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get in touch with my mom because she's leaving her other phone with me. So yeah.
Fisher and Weimar, Coleman County. Check out that icy road. And so we know that Coleman County schools were closed.
Yeah.
That is the reason why. That's a pretty dramatic. It is. And we're getting some pretty interesting pictures.
So yeah, I'll be back hopefully without any more rewinding of the TV to record. Or unless I could get it set up to where I could actually, I wish I had a tripod right about now so I could have it on the weather.
Really good access. This one looks like near Argo on I-59. So we are seeing a lot of accident reports all across our U.S. area, Jefferson County and counties beyond. So if you don't have to be out on the roads, you want to stay put. We want to hear from you, Jenna, real quick. Tell folks about our social media accounts, and then also where should they send pictures? We love to get pictures.
Our Facebook is myfoxal.com. Our Twitter is also myfoxal. If you want to send pics, send them to pics@wbrc.com or in our WBRC news app.
All right, Jenna, thanks so much. It's PIX@WBRC.com. We love getting that ground truth, those pictures from around our area. So keep coming in, folks.
All right, thanks. We'll be looking for those pictures as we continue to keep track of the traffic situation and certainly the work.
Well, that ain't gonna work.
Areas we showed you at the very beginning when we first came in. They're at I-565 in Huntsville and
Y'all just gonna have to deal with that and listen to it. Alright, quit.
Right there behind them, and you guys will really get to that today.
Yes, we are. And what you're seeing behind me.
Well, I'm just gonna stop it because yeah, I can't get no good camera angle because I don't have a fucking tripod yet. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can with more crappy updates and possible freakouts over nothing because of me.
Steve Dunn, traffic is actually starting to move back to normal here. We were actually on our way heading northbound on I-59 to Gadsden. We pulled over to the side because traffic had slowed down almost to a crawl. And here's what we saw. This red car that we're looking at right now pulled off over to the side of the road. Then we also have a white truck not too far from it, also pulled off to the side of the road. At this point, really hard to tell why they're pulled off to the side of the road. I will say this. We did see some skid marks. Earlier, there were some emergency crews on scene. They seem to have cleared out. We saw some rescue crews here as well. No telling whether or not anyone was injured. Now, the good news, as I said, traffic starting to move back to normal here, but no telling whether or not we're actually seeing some icy patches. As video journalist Damien Johnson and I were on our way here, we didn't notice anything. There is some sleet on the side of the roadways, as you can see. If you take a look at your screen right now, that's sleet on the side of I-59. I've also been taking the road temperature. I have a laser thermometer with me, and at last check, we're going to do this right now for you, to give you an idea of what we're dealing with up here. almost 29 degrees, so below that 32 degree mark, but again, I have not noticed any ice patches at this time. Something else we noticed while we were out
28.6, seriously.
to the side of the road, he had his wipers on, and apparently that wasn't enough to take off some of the ice that was accumulating on his windshield. So another possible issue you could encounter as you're on the roadway, that also happened to us. We have to turn on the window heater just to melt some of that ice off. But again, traffic starting to move back to normal here along I-59. Video journalist Amy Johnson, we're going to start heading back up northbound along I-59 to Gadsden, and we'll give you a live report from there, letting you know what the road conditions are like there. Guys, back to you.
You guys be careful out there with the road temperature, 29 degrees. It doesn't take a whole lot of sleet. A little dab will do you, as we see with some of those cars out there.
Sure does. Thank you, Erica. Moving on now, northwest of Birmingham towards Jasper. That's where Fox 6 News reporter Melanie Posey is right now. Let's check in with her. Melanie, how's it looking there?
Well, hey guys, we are stationed here along Highway 78 in Jasper. And as you can see behind me, traffic here flowing just fine. The roads are clear, at least in this area where we are right now, but certainly on our way up this way. We took Corridor X, Highway 22, to get up to this location, and we saw as we were headed this way, at least 2 cars that had slid on some ice that was along the interstate. Traffic backed up at that point. So again, folks really need to be careful out there. We also want to show you a little bit of video that we took as we got off of the interstate there. This was along State Road 4, also known as Industrial Parkway. You could see.
And of course they're doing that because of what happened last year.
We're concentrating on the bridges, making sure that they were nice and sanded. Obviously, those are the quickest areas to ice when icing does happen, as we've heard many times before. Also had a chance to talk with Robert Camp. He is the division engineer for our area, the Birmingham area. Talked to him a little bit about what they are doing at this point, specifically concentrating on the Birmingham areas. He says because of this storm and really not having and feeling that they needed to do pre-treatments in the Birmingham area, they did not do so. However, he says that they are certainly keeping a watch on it. They have sand trucks available as well as trucks with de-icing agents available should that be needed. But at this point in time, they're simply monitoring the situation to determine if they need to go out any more than what we showed you just now. Also had a chance to speak with folks at Regional Paramedic Services here in Jasper, that of course being the ambulance service, to see if they have gone on any weather-related accidents. I was told that they have. They actually had one situation so far where they transported someone. So folks up this way are busy, even though behind me things look clear. Some outer areas a little bit more slick and dangerous up this way in Walker County. We of course will remain here and tell you how things are continuing as the weather event goes on.
Yeah, it's all those less traveled roads that they don't do.
From Blount County's 911 Twitter account, they say law enforcement reporting ice on State Highway 75 bridge north of Corpus Christi Catholic Church in Aniata. They've requested ALDOT to come out. Law enforcement requesting the following bridges be closed: Highway 231 at Spout Springs and Highway 75 north of Aniata, as well as Swayback in Blumpsville.
And we're keeping up with just these kinds of reports scattered all over.
And of course, yet again, nothing happening out here.
Careful. And stay with us. We'll be right back as we continue to follow this weather.
Oh, that's cold. Just sat down out here because it feels a little better out here right now. I might go in and change my clothes a little later. I don't know. Yeah, well, they've officially said that there's a sheet of ice on I-59 right there at Chalkful Mountain Road. That's about 15 minutes away from me, people. Yeah. And hopefully it don't get as bad as it was last year. Like they're saying that it's not supposed to be that bad, but, well, they lied to us last year. Let's see if they lie to us again.
I've circled it right here. That's mile marker 275.
Yep.
all lanes are closed
So,
over there. Now let's head over.
yeah.
Also 79 over here in Pinson. This is also closed.
79
Shutdowns right now. Not a lot of drivers.
in Pinson. I know where that is.
Again, some ice reported over there in that section, so want to be careful. We're told that one probably won't be opening up. So that's Highway 79 in Pinson.
Yep, that's not that far
Highway,
from us.
Interstate 59. We've got 2 accidents here causing some heavy delays, but they are treating the roadway right now. So that's the good news. Hopefully that'll be cleaned up soon. But the first one over here before Chalkville Mountain Road. Now I know JP just mentioned that overpass is pretty much ice. Well, looks like there's some ice on the interstate as well. But again, AlDOT working on that right now. We're seeing stop and go traffic back to 459. That second one, I-59 northbound at Argo, we're seeing delays all the way back to Spring Bowl. So again, make sure and drive slow. Oftentimes you can't see that ice.
Yeah, indeed, Britton. Thanks a lot for that update. We will take a break and come right back with the latest weather information.
Yep, and somehow I'm sitting right in the middle of the two and there's nothing happening.
Is the place to get your weather now.
Oh, go figure. Just my luck, ain't it, people? One's a few minutes away. The other is about 15 minutes away, because 79 in Pinson. Hell, that's what I take to get out to my grandmother's. Is we hit 79 right there in Pinson.
Can't tell you how miserable it was, and nothing was working.
And just to get to 79 right there in Pinson only takes about 5-10 minutes from where I am,
Amazing.
if not shorter.
No pressure.
I have to ask my mom when she gets back
It's a real life changer.
from washing clothes. But I mean, if it's already getting that bad and I'm sitting right in the middle of those two places, yeah, pretty much gonna be circling around me.
North Alabama, much of what the problems that are being caused are north
So,
of
yeah.
Birmingham at this point, but we're also seeing some things.
Go figure, right, people?
That's right. Erica Gonzalez was on I-59 in Trussville a little while ago. It looked like traffic was moving about 35, 40 miles an hour. That's actually the speed you probably need to be driving at with the possibility of black ice out there. The road
30 to 40 miles an hour with the possibility of black ice. No. That's where you're gonna get a whole bunch of wrecks, people. Because people in Alabama don't know how to drive with black ice and snow and ice. So, yeah. Might as well just not drive.
Just covered, but traffic is still moving. It looks like nobody at this point is having what we called Snowmageddon last year. Everyone taking care. Many
yeah.
of the roads have been prepared for this up there in North Alabama. They've been
Okay, I seriously don't know how good the lighting is out here, but I know the audio is amazing. It's like 33 degrees out here. And it's already raining again. It's raining. You hear it?
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's like 33 degrees, a degree above freezing.
That's sweet because over here it ain't this.
I know. It was like that earlier, but a little louder.
Better get your ass.
I know, it's too cold.
Come on.
Yeah. It's a little too cold out there. We stood like 51 seconds out there without a jacket, sleeting.
I was smart. I got my jacket on.
And Daisy, damn it, would you stop?
The only thing that got cold on me was my legs.
But yes.
Preserved vessel of its kind
Yay.
ever found. In addition, it offers a glimpse into the world of Captain Morgan. But the question.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. And I have no idea if he got his computer fixed. I don't know. Probably not. But, yeah. Really sure aiming. Especially when not tomorrow, but we'll see. So, yeah. If it does warm up, I'll see y'all sometime next week. Because I know I got Tuesday off, I wasn't able to get Friday off. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'll just like edit this video, possibly do another gaming video and stuff. So, and remember, I don't normally say this, but remember, if you like this video, like it up and subscribe to me, please. And if y'all want to make suggestions for videos, y'all can just leave it in comments. And it ain't guaranteed that I will do anything else with this. It's just, we'll leave it as a possibility of what I might do it. So, yeah. So, yeah.